A woman who has small breast, it means her vagina is more. People often make assumptions about women's bodies that simply aren't true, and one of the most common misconceptions is that if a woman has small breasts, it means something about her vagina. Let me be very clear. There is no connection between breast size and the size, shape, or any characteristic of a woman's vagina. These are two completely separate parts of the body that develop independently and have no direct relationship with each other. The size of a woman's breasts is determined by factors like genetics, hormones, body fat, and overall health, while the vagina is a muscular canal with a different structure and purpose. Reducing a woman's body to simplistic, false assumptions like this not only spreads misinformation but also unfairly judges and shames women for something they cannot control. Bodies come in all shapes and sizes, and the variation in breast size among women is natural and normal. The vagina, too, varies naturally from person to person, and there is no way to determine anything about it based on external features like breasts. When society tries to link these unrelated body parts to make judgments, it contributes to unrealistic beauty standards and body image issues that harm women's confidence and self-esteem. This kind of thinking is rooted in ignorance and often fueled by myths, stereotypes, and misinformation that continue to persist without any scientific basis. Every woman's body is unique, and trying to categorize or rank women based on arbitrary physical traits only limits how they see themselves and how they are seen by others. It's important to reject these kinds of assumptions and instead focus on the fact that bodies are complex and diverse. The size of a woman's breasts does not define her worth, her sexuality, or any aspect of her femininity. What matters most is how a woman feels in her own skin, how she embraces her body, and how she refuses to let harmful myths shape her self-image. Confidence and self-acceptance come from understanding and appreciating your body for what it is, not from trying to fit into narrow or false ideas about how a woman should look or what her body should mean. The truth is, no physical characteristic can tell you anything meaningful about someone's intimate parts, and any suggestion otherwise is simply untrue. Women deserve to be free from judgment based on their appearance, and they deserve to feel proud of their bodies without shame or confusion. So if you've ever been told or made to feel that your breast size somehow defines or reveals something about your vagina, know this: it doesn't. It never did. Those are just myths, and it's time we stop believing them. Instead, we should celebrate the incredible variety of women's bodies and encourage every woman to own her uniqueness without apology. That's real empowerment, and that's the truth every woman should hold on to. Breast size and vaginal characteristics are unrelated. There is no scientific or biological connection between the two. This is a simple but crucial fact that many people either don't understand or refuse to accept. There is absolutely no scientific evidence to support the idea that the size of a woman's breasts can tell you anything about the size, shape, or any other characteristic of her vagina. Breasts and vaginas are completely different parts of the body with different functions, structures, and developmental processes. Understanding this helps dismantle harmful myths that contribute to unrealistic body expectations and unnecessary shame for women. First, it's important to know that breasts are made up primarily of fatty tissue, glandular tissue, and connective tissue. Their size is influenced by a combination of genetics, hormone levels, particularly estrogen, body fat percentage, age, pregnancy, and other health factors. For example, some women naturally have smaller breasts due to their genetic makeup, while others may have larger breasts because of higher body fat or hormonal influences. Breasts also change throughout a woman's life, during puberty, pregnancy, breastfeeding, and menopause, showing that their size is dynamic and influenced by many factors. On the other hand, the vagina is a muscular canal, part of the female reproductive system, designed to be flexible and elastic. Its size and shape vary from woman to woman but generally don't correlate with external features like breasts. The vagina's dimensions can change based on factors like childbirth, age, and sexual activity, but none of these are linked to breast size. The vagina's primary functions include facilitating menstruation, sexual intercourse, and childbirth, while breasts are primarily involved in lactation and secondary sexual characteristics. The misconception that breast size indicates something about a woman's vagina is a myth rooted in ignorance and perpetuated by stereotypes, often in media or casual conversations. This kind of thinking reduces women's bodies to simplistic comparisons that serve no purpose other than to judge or shame. It's an example of how society often tries to categorize women based on appearance instead of respecting their individuality and complexity. This myth also fuels insecurity and body image issues. When women hear or believe that their small breasts mean something negative about their vagina, it can create unnecessary worry or shame about their bodies. This is harmful because it places value on women based on arbitrary physical traits instead of encouraging self-love and acceptance. In reality, every woman's body is unique and diverse. Just as breast size cannot predict anything about vaginal characteristics, no single external feature defines a woman's body or her sexual health. Recognizing this fact empowers women to reject unrealistic standards and appreciate their bodies for what they are: complex, beautiful, and worthy of respect. The truth is simple: there is no connection between breast size and the vagina. Accepting and understanding this helps break down myths and promotes a healthier, more accurate view of women's bodies. It's essential for fostering confidence and encouraging women to celebrate their uniqueness without fear or shame.